Hi unicorns! So today we're talking about something a little interesting and maybe a little controversial. Let's talk about why social media is possibly making you miserable. Do you ever scroll through Instagram and think to yourself, God, why is everyone's life so perfect? I do. I do that all the time. I will be on a Sunday in my pajamas. My hair will be looking ratchet and like no makeup. My loft is a mess. My dogs are probably dirty. My husband's probably dirty. I'm gonna leave him out of this. But honestly, my life is not looking very pinnable. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it'll be a hot mess. I'll have tons of laundry. And I'll just be looking on Instagram at everyone's perfect brunches. They'll have the perfect flowers and the perfectly made plate of food, and everything is just so wonderful. I really literally hate my life. In that moment, I have a wonderful life. I have the cutest dogs on the planet. I have a family that loves me, a husband that loves me. I have a great job. I love my job. I love you guys. I have all of you. And in that moment, I will literally hate my life because I will measure my life and compare it to what I see in these pictures. Now, does this person that I'm looking at having the most amazing brunch ever, or having the most amazing lazy Sunday that looks like it's something out of a magazine, have a perfect life? Probably not. Their life is probably difficult too. And to be honest, there's no way of knowing even if that photo is from that moment. I just think it's so important to talk about how damaging it can be to compare yourself to people on the internet that you don't even know. And I do it, and I know you do it. I think we all do it. So we should stop doing it. We should totally stop doing it. It's gonna make us miserable, you guys. Let's decide that when we're looking at social media and we see someone's life and we start thinking God, I wish I had those shoes, or I wish I had that bag, or I wish my apartment looked as amazing. We have to take a couple of things into consideration first. One, we don't even know what's going on in their life. Their house could probably be a disaster except for that tiny corner. It is very likely. In fact, I've taken photos like that before. Okay? I have. I get this complaint a lot. Whenever I bitch about this topic, whenever I'm oh my God, I hate the internet, because social media makes me feel like my life is lame. People say, hey, your pictures make me feel like that too sometimes. And I want you all to know, if you ever see a photo of me looking put together, please know that A, it took me several hours to put on makeup, and B, there are probably 75 photos that look like crap before I found that photo that looks amazing. And then, not to mention the fact that I have something on me. Sorry, I think I have a puppy hair. Is it gone? Okay, not to mention the fact that I have edited and put every filter known to man on those photos. I really want you to be happy with the life that you have, and know that everyone feels insecure and that everyone has a bad day when things look ugly and not very postable. You should only be judging yourself based off of yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. It will only make you miserable. I promise. That's some free advice. But another thing is if you're so busy watching other people live their lives, you'll never have time to live your own. Put the phone down, go outside, do something awesome, get some sun. Talk to a friend that will actually talk back to you. You know what I mean? Life is wonderful and it's beautiful, and it's so much more than just some square or I guess now rectangle because you can have all shapes on Instagram. But it's better than some edited photo or video that someone is putting up and asking you to look at. Like, there's so much more to life. Like, okay, yes, I want you to watch my video and edit it squares or whatever. Yes, obviously, but there's more than that. I want you to do that, and I want you to go outside and live an amazing life and have some experiences. So, okay, so I've talked about how social media can make you miserable, right? Well, for all the FOMO and for all of the like comparing we do to other people we've never met before on the internet, there's also some really wonderful things that happen with social media. For one, I get to meet so many amazing people and I get to connect with people. I recommend that social media is at its best when it is conversational and when we are expressing something to each other and sharing something with each other and giving back to each other, you know? So like, that's why I do social media, because I love people and I love talking to people and I love learning about people, and I've been able to learn about people from all over the world and people that I would have never ever been able to be friends with, I'm friends with. And it's a beautiful thing. I think I have a spit bubble. Okay. I just feel like I do, you know? I'm sorry if I have a spit bubble. The things I like to share on social media, I just want to share whatever my life is. And yes, my life is colorful and it's filled with unicorns and puppies and crazy colors and rainbows and fairy dust. Like, that is totally what my life is like, but it's also filled with stress and anxiety and sometimes ugly things and lots of laundry and me being crazy and me with no makeup and messes, and I want to share all of that, and that's what I think social media is all about. It's about sharing whatever your reality is. Okay, now we're gonna wrap this up. Tell me what you think. Do you guys do that? Do you have those kind of problems? What are some ways that you have helped to not compare yourself to people on Instagram? Because I really am wanting to know what you think about this. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Studio Moochie. Hit me up on Snapchat, also at Studio Moochie. I always reply back and I have lots of fun conversations with everyone. It's like one of my favorite things to do on like a Friday night because I'm a total dork. I'm not going out partying. I'm like at home on my Snapchat talking to you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and all those links will be below. All right, unicorns, I can't wait to see you next time. Don't forget to come back. Oh my God, and subscribe. You have to subscribe, okay? Because then you'll miss it if you don't subscribe. What am I saying? I love you. Have a magical day. That was psychotic.